Hey there, Equally Awesome. Pardon the delay in my appearance. We are actually iced in today, and so I had a lot to do. Anyway, so this week's subject was picked by Megan, and it involves sex, attraction, and dating, funny stories, stuff like that. So first I'm going to start with turn-ons, like attractions, fetishes, blah blah. I'm typically attracted to tall guys, typically darker hair, muscular, basically hyper-masculine guys. That's what I've always been into, and it can be like, you know, hyper-masculine rocker guy or hyper-masculine sports guy. It doesn't really matter. It's just hyper-masculine. It's weird. If a guy has less chest hair than me, and I've got none, so you know what I'm saying, you know, the guys that are like baby smooth, kind of weirds me out. I like, there at least have to be a few hairs. I mean, you're a man, right? Which sounds really weird and hypocritical coming from me, considering my past. As far as fetishes go, I only really have two. They're kind of embarrassing. I don't know why I get all blushy and giggly about stuff like this. Am I blushing? I'm probably blushing. I don't know. Okay, so I'm embarrassing myself. Okay, I do have a really weird date story. Actually, two of them. One of them I'll share with you guys privately, because it's really TMI for YouTube. But this one, I was making out with this guy in the back seat of my car, and it was our second date. Come here, little man. Come here, you. And so this guy worked at a morgue, and you know, that didn't bother me. You know, people have to work at a morgue. Somebody does. But then he asks me randomly, and I'm still a virgin at this point, where's the strangest place you've done it? And I'm like, I haven't yet. And I'm like, why do you ask? He's like, well, I've done it in some pretty strange places. I'm like, do I want to know? He's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, morbid curiosity. He did it on top of a dead person's casket while the dead person was still in there before it was buried. Take a moment. Ew. Ew. Now, there was another instance where I was giving road love. I guess that's a way to put it. And ew, God, I sound like a whore. I was giving road love. Road love. And well, Nickelback came on the radio, and it was the song. Had to be that song. I like the way you smack my ass. I like the dirty things you do. Oh my God, I started cracking up while giving road love, and I choked. Oh God, I'm embarrassed. Now this one might offend some people. So I was making out with a guy, and he decided to take off his clothes. I was still a virgin at this point. I'd had my surgery, though. Yeah. He's half the man I used to be. All I'm saying. So I guess I won't share that with you guys privately. I guess I just told you to. Hi! I feel like a vulgar little monkey now. Dating. You know? outside of the sexual part, I think that's the one thing I miss being married, honestly. There's always that newness, you know, but there's something to be said about security and, you know, being with the love of your life. So I'm very lucky in that regard. Did I ever think I would get married? I was trying really hard for a long time. As a matter of fact, I think I rushed into marriage, and Chris and I have talked about that. I did rush into marriage because I guess there was part of me after my surgery that felt like I needed to be validated by a man. And as a trans woman, only being attracted to straight men, kinda... Oh my god, I've got another funny dating story. Now this one was before my surgery. I was making out with a guy. Ew, I can't believe I'm telling this one. Only bisexual guy I've ever dated. And I can't believe I'm going to... Anyway, we were making out, and then he's like, let me give you a back rub. I'm like, okay. Gives me a back rub. And then he lifts me up into, you know, that position. I'm like, he's like, no, don't worry, you'll like it. Pulls down my pants behind me and puts his tongue in a funny place. I got up, pulled up my pants really fast, and left. I'm sorry. For me, other people can do what they want with that area, but for me, male, female, in between, whatever, your ass is gross. It's gross. It doesn't go on the lips. If it does, I don't want to know. No, I mean, I think a lot of that might be because of something violent that happened to me in my youth, that I just have like this sort of butthole, thing going on. But you know what? If somebody ends up with a piece of corn in their mouth, no bitchin'. No bitchin' if you put your mouth there. Sorry. But I have to say, I am really, really, really happy that I'm married. I am so sick of men that live in their parents' house and are so impressed with themselves that they're able to take a woman out to McDonald's for dinner and still thinking they should score. And being morbidly obese and still thinking that they deserve a supermodel. I don't get that logic. I have now thoroughly embarrassed myself. I love you guys. I have to love you guys to share this.